Scholar Kid. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe link. Leave me a thumbs up. And if you got some feedback to give me, make sure you drop a comment after the video. And make sure you watch the whole thing if you can. I really greatly appreciate it. And if you're not new to the channel, man, I usually post music videos, things of that nature. But, I kind of want to switch it up this year, post some motivational, inspirational type content. Anything that's going to give you knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So self-help content, that's what I've been watching. That's what's been helping me get through the year. You know what I'm saying? Get my mind state right, get everything, get everything ordered for myself. So I would love to be that type of inspiration to somebody else. So basically what I want to talk about today is kind of like how you shouldn't let the thought of oversaturation stop you from following your dreams or whatever you want to accomplish. A lot of people, decide not to do something because they think way too many other people are doing it. And I feel like if a lot of people thought like this, there would be so many people who didn't exist. Like when it comes to doctors, lawyers, or certain businesses, like even when it comes to the Walmarts, the Targets, the anything. If a lot of people thought like this, there would be so many people or so many things that didn't exist. So I think that you should never let the thought of thinking of how many other people do what you want to do stop you from doing something. For me, I'm a videographer, and there are lots of videographers, not just in my area, but in the world. But if I never, picked up that camera, I would never meet the people that I've met. I would never been able to quit my job. I would be still stuck at my regular 9 to 5, frustrated, mad, all that. So I think you should come into each field like, what can I bring different to it? What can I do to set myself apart from everybody else? And to a certain extent, you may still have some things in common, but like I said, that should never stop you. Like if doctors would think, oh, there's enough doctors, I don't need, they don't need me, but you could be the doctor that could come up with that new invention to cure cancer, like you could, you just never know what I'm saying. So I think you should never let oversaturation stop you from following your dreams. There's so many people that are needed, and you can still have the opportunity to be successful. There's enough money in this world for all of us to eat. If you think about Uber and Lyft, those are two different platforms that offer the same type of service, but I'm sure they still are both very successful, bringing a lot of revenue, and people use both their services. As a videographer, there are different type of videographers, and somebody might go to this videographer because they color grade different, or they might come to me because I do these effects different from this videographer. Everybody has something different to offer, and it may be within the same field, but it's something different. So you have to think of yourself like, yeah, somebody else, a lot of people are doing what I'm doing, but me personally, I have something different to offer. And that's how you have to look at it going into whatever you're doing. You should never look at what you're doing like, oh, there's so many people doing this, I should never do it. If you let that stop you, you're always going to be in the same box. You're never going to progress. You're never going to grow. You're never going to, accomplish what you want to accomplish if you keep thinking in that mind state. And like I said, and if a lot of people thought like that, there'll be so many things and places and things that did not exist if people thought like that. So you just have to think that you're gonna be that somebody who does something different that's gonna change the world. And this video is not intended to be super long, but I just want people to think outside the box. Never let oversaturation stop you. And it's never not going to be oversaturated. There's always going to be a million doctors. There's always going to be a million content creators. There's always going to be a million basketball players. Like there's always going to be a million football players. And I mean not literally, but you know what I mean? There's always going to be a lot of whatever, no matter what you go into. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about restaurants, like the person who started I don't know what came first, McDonald's or Burger King, but say Burger King came first, and then whoever created McDonald's was like, If they would have thought, oh, there's already Burger King, there's no need for McDonald's, there would never been no McDonald's. I'm not saying y'all like McDonald's, but, think of it like that. And McDonald's is like one of the top fast food restaurants. Not my favorite pick personally, but it's literally like one of the highest rated fast food restaurants, I guess. You know what I mean? Brings in a lot of revenue each year. So you just never know where your career is going to take you at the end of the day. So you just have to go into everything like, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to bring something different. You know what I'm saying? With an open mind. You have to go into everything thinking like, I'm going to bring something different to this platform. You know what I mean? There's a million different directors in my field. You know what I mean? But I feel like I bring something different, and that's why I feel like I continue to get hired and I continue to be able to do what I'm doing. I'm blessed. So there's a million content creators out there. There's millions of YouTube channels, and of course, not every one of them is successful, but you know what I'm saying? There's a million. There's some that I don't, relate to. There's some that I do relate to, and the ones that have been helping me, like I look up to Phil Kofer a lot. Phil Kofer is a YouTube channel that I've been watching a lot. And he's probably one of the people who like inspired me to start doing self-help content, because he's helped me a lot. And and there's a million of them, but I relate to him the most. So you might be just, it for this specific type of group. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're doing might only, relate to that specific type of group, and that's okay. You know what I'm saying? What you're doing is changing somebody's life, whatever you decide to do. You have to think of it like that. If you just change one person's life, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and I think Nipsey Hussle's, one of his quotes was like, the greatest human act is to inspire. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're inspiring somebody to do something different with their life, then hey, you've done something, So that's all I really wanted to say, man. Keep it short and simple. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, leave a comment, and we gonna keep this content coming, man. Y'all be blessed.